have to ask you this question, and I know you have to answer a certain way. John Torchetti still, I guess, conspicuous by his absence. Is there any update that you have, or is it still mum's the word?
No, the update is still as it was. John's away from the team dealing with a personal matter. That's really the only comment we have at this point.
I guess the other question we can ask, and you may not be able to answer this either, a deadline is of sorts as to whether you'd make a final decision on what's going on now.
No, there's no deadline. When you're dealing with a personal matter, some things take time. It's really at that at this point. We really have no timeline.
Wanted to go back to the beginning of the year because the formation of this Cats team is interesting because Jeremy McKenna comes back late. Axel Anderson, you had to wait a little bit for him, and of course Jonathan Aspero moves up. Did you have a planned direction at the beginning of this year? You were going to go in regardless, or did you have to wait to figure out what was going to happen with your roster?
We knew that we had a good team this year, and Jeremy was able to sign a pro contract in the summer, so that was a little blow to us. We knew Axel had a chance to come in, but we weren't sure. Just like every other team, you always have question marks, but luckily those two guys came back, and it's two less holes we got to fill moving forward.
Of course, the last couple of days, those who follow the queue very closely see names coming out. I know you're not allowed to talk about that kind of stuff, but a question of interest is how do GMs prevent that information from leaking out?
Well, there's all kinds of rumors. You're never going to stop that, but for us, we're dealing in the presence. We're working the lines trying to improve our team, and if something comes up that we can improve, we'll look to do those.
I think most teams may kind of keep the cards close to the vest, but I think it's probably fair to say with the veterans that this is a team that's going to be buying.
Yeah, for sure. We want to add. We're looking at our team. We're very comfortable with our leadership group and the group as a whole, but if we can add one or two pieces here and there to help us be better in the second half, we'll do that.
I know any GM that's calling you is probably asking about Zach Leroux. Is there any players that are off limits on this team?
Yeah, Zach is a player that we see down the road with our team. And you're right. It's always the same guys. We've got a number of young players that are doing well that teams want. But we'll add. We'll make decisions as we go forward, and we'll see what it takes to improve.
I wanted to ask about Philip Daou, too, because he comes in from Ontario, and this is a market that the Wildcats traditionally have had a lot of success with. Tell us about the logistics of bringing in players from Ontario.
It's a process that takes a while. Philip, we identified back last February. One of our scouts in Ontario was able to identify him. We worked the process with Phil, and in the summer, we were lucky enough to accept it to come to our camp, and he's turned out to be a good player for us, and we see him a player into the future. We did the same thing with Tristan DeJean last year. Our scouts work hard, traveling in the winter, working at rinks. Every time you can find one of those guys from out of province, it really makes a difference in your recruiting program.
Regarding the scouting, how do you evaluate players on other teams? We often think of scouts going to midget games, but you have your scouts out watching other Q games to see what needs you need to fill?
Yeah, for sure. We've got guys that do both, and we've got guys out there. And with the technology today, we got video and all that, so you're able to scout more from remote, if you will. But we definitely have guys throughout the league that watch games and report back to us. So we know if we've got a target, we'll send guys out to see them so we get live looks and get reports back.
Well, great insight as always, Ritchie. Best of luck with the rest of the training period. I know it's a busy time, so thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you very much.